Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Greetings to Honorable Deputy Speaker, Honorable Premier in absentia, Honorable Chief Whip, colleagues in the Executive Council, Honorable Chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Finance, Mayor Malipeng, Honorable members of the Provincial Legislature, Chairperson and members of the House of Traditional and Khoisan Leadership, Executive Mayors and members of Mayoral Committees on Finance, Director General, Head Official of the Provincial Treasury and all heads of departments, leadership of the governing party, the African National Congress, the Alliance SACP, as I know that the General Secretary of the party and the Central Committee are here in Mpumalanga for 7 days, COSATU and SANCO, business community, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to present my second budget vote for the Provincial Treasury. This vote reflects our belief and our commitment to equitable allocation, responsible spending, clean governance, and growth that benefits all. It echoes the promise we made to the people of Mpumalanga to build a capable, ethical, developmental state that cares for its people, to fight poverty and rising costs of living, and to increase job opportunities in the province whilst growing the economy. To be an accountable and financially stable administration. The departmental budget supports this broad developmental agenda. Moreover, it serves as a concrete expression of our commitment to establishing a public service that operates efficiently and remains fully accountable to the citizens of Mpumalanga. Budget and expenditure monitoring, effective budgeting, rigorous expenditure monitoring, and transparent reporting are the cornerstones of sound public finance management. The Provincial Treasury exists to do just that. From the retabled provincial budget over a month ago to individual budget votes currently being presented to the legislature, we are demonstrating our commitment to just and accountable financial administration. We will continue to promote prudent public resource management, including by supporting departments in conducting expenditure reviews to inform the next provincial budget cycle. Revenue enhancement. The province's own revenue collection amounts to less than 4% of the total annual budget. We must and will do more to improve revenue generation and collection. To this end, the Provincial Treasury is at an advanced stage of reviewing the Provincial Revenue Enhancement Strategy. This initiative aims to improve the provincial revenue base so as to support expansive service delivery throughout the province, to optimize existing revenue streams whilst also exploring new revenue sources, to modernize our revenue collection systems in order to enhance efficiency and compliance at revenue administration points to effectively deliver services through innovative and effective means. Infrastructure delivery support. Infrastructure drives our development. It fuels economic growth and enhances the quality of life for our communities. In line with our commitment to strengthening infrastructure monitoring systems and assisting departments in qualifying for incentives, I am pleased to report that the Department of Education and Health have both qualified for the performance-based incentive grant for the 2025-26 financial year. Congratulations, MSs. We will intensify our efforts to support departments in meeting the threshold for incentive funding in the following evaluation cycle. The Provincial Treasury will also support departments to ensure that our pipeline of strategic infrastructure projects remains strong and credible for the budget facility for infrastructure. We would like to reaffirm our commitment to assisting municipalities in adopting the local government infrastructure delivery management systems. Once it is officially published, this system will serve as a framework to elevate municipal infrastructure delivery. Assets and liabilities management. Honorable Speaker, the public procurement system is a vital tool for transforming a society that still experiences socio-economic imbalances. The department will continue to utilize public procurement as a strategic lever to empower and ensure that designated groups, including women, youth, people with disability, access opportunities. We will further intensify monitoring and reporting of all provincial departments and public entities on transformative procurement targets to ensure alignment with the spirit and the letter of public procurement legislation. The Provincial Treasury will also conduct regular workshops for suppliers to deepen their understanding of the legislative framework and procurement processes, as well as to share available opportunities within the public sector. Payment of suppliers' invoices. One of the findings in our ongoing assessment of service delivery is the persistent challenge of late payments to suppliers. Despite the legal requirement to settle valid invoices within 30 days and targeted interventions, such as the digital voice tracking system, which modernizes payment processes, non-compliance among departments continues to undermine supplier confidence. The Provincial Treasury will continue to support institutions in improving internal controls and system-related issues, thereby ensuring compliance with Section 38, Clause 1F of the PFMA. Information technology and financial systems. Modern systems help us serve faster and smarter. That is why we are developing a provincial digital transformation strategy to optimize the use of technology for service delivery and interdepartmental collaboration. The strategy builds on recently introduced systems in human resource and accounting services, including critical areas such as procurement and public services. Key focus areas of the strategy in the medium term include strengthening transversal systems that are already implemented, across the provincial administration, such as e-leave and caseware, among others. Seamless migration to newer versions of basic accounting systems as implemented nationally. Working with other partners in the ICT space to ensure full implementation of the Microsoft 365 package in order to unlock other inherent benefits. Implementing tight cybersecurity in order to safeguard the work of the government comprehensively. Providing essential information and communication technology services, including advice on ICT governance. Municipal finance support. That's nature, it demands that this must happen. Honorable Speaker, in line with our previous commitment to continue supporting municipalities, we can report that financial recovery plans for eMalahleni, Msukaligwa, Thabachwewu, and Govan Mbeki local municipalities were reviewed and tabled to their respective councils. The FRP Oversight Council, instituted by the MEC for Finance, MEC for Coxter, executive mayors, and council speakers, had its first meeting in May this year. The war rooms at the administrative level have also been established and are fully functional. We will continue to provide technical and governance support through our municipal finance support program to the local government sphere. The following interventions are prioritized in the 2025-26 financial year. Assessment of municipal draft budgets and mid-year budget performance. Analysis of municipal audit outcomes and audit auction plans. Strengthening of budget credibility, revenue enhancement strategies, and audit improvement plans. Financial governance. We are encouraged by the general improvement in the 2023-24 audit cycle, as no department, public entity, or municipality received a disclaimer or adverse audit opinion. That's an improvement. We will work closely with Coxter, Salga, and district municipalities to improve overall financial management capabilities and audit outcomes in local government institutions. This includes capacity building initiatives, supporting the work of independent audit and risk committees, and providing valuable input to enable the effective implementation of audit remedial plans. The Provincial Treasury will monitor the effectiveness of oversight structures and provide support to ensure they fulfill their oversight mandate. Departments, public entities, and municipalities will further assess the risk management maturity levels in identified departments, public entities, and municipalities, and develop support plans to increase these maturity levels. The proposed budget for the current financial year to implement the policy priorities of the Provincial Treasury amounts to 647,494,000. Administration component is allocated 167.1 million to drive the implementation of public and municipal finance legislation in the province. Sustainable resource management receives 86.4 million to ensure allocative efficiencies and encourage credible spending in the province, amongst others. 358.9 million is allocated to asset and liability management to provide policy guidance on public procurement and enabling technology and systems in line with the government's digital transformation agenda. The financial governance program gets 35 million to coordinate audit improvement plans and provide advice on financial reporting and general governance to institutions. When government institutions account for public money, they do so not only for auditors, but for every citizen whose daily life is shaped by our budgetary decisions. As the author of the 1965 novel June and its 5 sequels, Frank Herbert wrote, open quote, "The machinery of government is always subordinate to the will of those who administer that machinery," close quote. At the heart of public service lies a commitment not just to deliver, but to account, to explain, disclose, and inspire confidence. The 2025-26 Provincial Treasury Budget vote reaffirms our unwavering commitment to the responsible stewardship of public finances. We appeal to the administration across the province to ensure that each expenditure yields tangible benefits for our people. I hereby table the policy priorities and budget for Vote 3 Provincial Treasury for consideration by the legislature.